Alright guys, welcome to the semi-finals of the West Australian Old Dogs. Vic Marcello versus Steve Brett and Sam Hart versus Adrian Lancaster on the back tables. We are in for a good match. Vic gets his hand on the table first. So Vic's on reds and reds are looking good. Vic would love to get a master break on the score to start this semi-final off. Really set his tone. Oh, he's just missed that red ball to the middle pocket and left Steve Brett a chance on yellows here. Steve's been playing well all weekend, and really showed it when he was playing against Jack Hunter. Every chance he got, he really did it. Still race to eights on this, Kieran. Okay, race to eights all the way through. Vic's landed with a nice bit of angle there to just get down on the black ball to take the first frame. Very well played. And Vic goes 1-0 up. Alright, Steve breaks break. It's a great shot there by Steve. Wonder if he's held the white enough to be able to put this other yellow in the middle. No, he's having a look at playing the yellow into something, into the reds or the black. Oh, that's unlucky. Vic nearly returned the favour, but he's missed the pot, and he's also missed nearly fouling. Steve Brett's got a lot of work to do here. Looks like he's tried to give himself the angle. If he cuts this yellow in, he'll develop the other yellow off. That'd be a really good shot. He's just as opted to chip it out. Vic's been playing steady pool all weekend, and he definitely showed it in that last match against Neville Lovers. He really played well. Made sure he controlled all the frames. He never plays anything really big or stupid. Never hits the ball too hard. Just moves the ball around the table nicely. A very experienced player, and it's showing here. All weekend he's been playing really well. It's a good shot there by Steve. He's only left Vic on a couple of different red balls, but I don't think it's enough. I think Vic's got a chance here to go out if he wants to, and while having that ball in the top left corner, he's got no pressure on him. He can have a go. So there you go. So he's played the plant. Now it's just making sure that he goes about it the right way. It gives him the best shot at the black ball. He's pushed the black across. No facial expression, so I think the black still goes. So he'll roll this one in. Put this one in the corner and give himself a nice angle to bounce out for the black. He's been on the wrong side here. It looks like he's screwing back. Yes, he played that nicely. It looks like he's still on it. Vic goes 2-0 up against Steve. That was a really nice out there by Vic. Just had to make sure that he had good position to get on that black. He screwed out really nicely. Some people overscrew that or underscrew that shot, so he played that really well. So Vic for the break, and not sure what the score is on the back table, but I'll get someone to check it out for us so we can find out. Okay, I've just got someone going to do a check. It looks like it's 1-0 to Sam because there's a scorecard underneath the camera over there, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, so it is. So it's on the right side. Beautiful. So it is. It's 1-0 to Sam on the back table against Adrian. Vic's been breaking really well all weekend here. This is another one. He's got a ball off the break. Don't see what Steve was trying to do there. He's actually opened up the yellow ball for Vic. All Vic's balls are on now. If he can get into that little area there, he can play this yellow he's closest to now, and just play a little bit of top left hand side and get into that gap. Or he can just roll it in. There you go. He can roll it in, and he's got angle for the middle. So now Vic's only got one real difficult ball to get on, and he's got 3 balls to try and get on it. He can put this one in the middle and cannon the other one down to the corner pocket and then try and use that to get there. Or he can just screw out. Screwed out, he screwed straight over to it. Oh, look at that. What a shot. Now one really good shot here. If he just rolls this in the top corner pocket, Vic's definitely a good chance taking this frame. It's looking good. Oh, just got it in. So just screw out to the middle of the table here. Just giving himself a nice bit of angle. Oh, don't think he wanted to hit that red. Now just screw down the rail, give yourself a nice black. Wow. Straight off the cushion and into the red. very Vic-like, those last two shots. Normally he doesn't hit the ball that hard and moves the ball around smoothly, but that's all right. He got the result. He got there in the end. I think that might have just been a little bit of frustration for hitting that red instead of coming past to give him a nice angle to get down on it. So Vic goes 3-0 up. Steve's dumped a wide on the break. No worries, bud. Cheers, bud. No worries. Easy done. No worries, mate. Thank you. Okay, Vic's opted to take reds. There's only one tricky red, and it looks like he's landed on it now. If he can pot this red into the corner... Oh, no, he's not. He's going to take the one in the middle. So it might go in the opposite middle. Okay, yeah, it does. The way he played that, looks like it does. He's got to try and top the white through the gap to get on the other two reds. There we go. And welcome Kieran McCory back onto commentary. He's done a brilliant job running this tournament, and it's running the schedule, and the time's going well, and we've had some brilliant pool all weekend, haven't we, Kieran?
We most certainly have, mate, and thanks for the kind words. I wish some of that brilliant pool come from me, but unfortunately for me it didn't.
Very hard to run a comp and play in it, mate.
Well,
anyone will tell you that.
I've certainly found that out this weekend, and you know what? I've got a newfound respect for the people who do play and run tournaments. So,
yeah, I think Adrian's quite happy not to run a tournament and get to play in one.
Exactly, and that's who
look at him go, and he's loving life at the moment.
Exactly, it just goes to show you what you can achieve whenever you are playing it. You know, your thoughts aren't elsewhere. So he's always strong, Adrian, but even more so now, being free to do what he needs to do. So fair play to him. He's 2-0 down at the moment against Sam, who's also playing very well, but this game's far from over.
Sam's been playing phenomenal, hasn't he?
Very, very solid.
Took out probably the two favourites in my opinion, yep. Sonny Lister and Alan Brown.
Exactly.
And
unfortunately for me, I had both of them in the Calcutta, so yeah, good on you, Sam. I appreciate that, mate. Thanks very much. But in saying that,
it's good to see him playing good pool. It's good to see
him back, mate. It's so good to see him back. He's been around for a long time, and he's a legend. And yeah, hats off to him.
And he's put a lot of time in. He's been over playing with Sonny and catching up with Sonny all the time. So yeah, great to see. It's definitely got a great Masters following going on here.
Tell you what, and I was saying to somebody else earlier on, every year the Masters is just getting stronger and stronger because all these young fellas are starting to catch up on us and turning 50, and there's a lot of people out there who know how to play the game.
Oh yeah, well, as I was saying to Susie in the last commentary, the Masters is harder to make than the men's side in WA.
That's a big call, but it's definitely getting harder each year, that's for sure. But look at the depth we've got. We had people missing out in this tournament who were just as good as other people who are in the tournament and very, very able to play in this competition, and we're missing out because we only had 24 spots available. So it shows the depth in WA, and it's great to see. It really is.
That's it. Well, I think it's going to be a really good tournament, and it's going to continue on for many years to come.
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's just going to get stronger. So many people ask me, is it going to be happening every year? And as far as I'm concerned, yes. The answer is yes to that. And yeah, we're just going to build and build on it. So obviously, there's no nationals going on at the moment with all this carry on that's going on in the world at the moment. So for us to actually have something else happening, and keeping all the guys here interested, it's great for
That's
Paul in
it.
WA.
Keep the arm flowing.
Yep, and everyone's loving it. So
And we've had some very interesting score lines in the last quarterfinals. I think
absolutely,
I think the highest opposition score was 4. It was 8-3, 8-4, 8-2, 8-3. It was crazy.
yeah.
So yeah, we're up for some really good pool
And
here.
this man at the table now, a huge match last frame against, and look at this. Has he got away with it? Oh, he's got a little bit
I don't
unlucky.
think he has.
But I tell you what, any harder he probably would have sank the black anyway. So he's probably,
Happy he didn't.
yeah, obviously happy he didn't sink the black. But maybe another half an inch he would have been on that red.
I don't think he's got a natural escape, but he can play in between the two yellows and use a bit of bottom or check and try and straighten it up to pot the red.
Hmm.
I, I don't see any way of doing it unless he just decides he's going to try and kill one of the yellows.
It's a big frame for both of these guys here at the moment. Obviously 4-0's a lot better than a lot different than the 3-1. So
Definitely.
it gives Steve a sniff if he gets away with this one here. But
So here he goes. Does look like he's. Oh, he had natural angle.
no, he's missed it.
Yeah, he could easily pop that with natural angle.
Okay, foul 2 shots. Let's see what. I was just wondering whether I don't know whether he could or not. If he could have played the foul in the black and pushed it down towards the red. I think it might have been a little bit out of angle.
It's actually not a bad leave by Vic because he's left him hard on the top rail. But all these balls are on. I'd
That's
back
right.
Steve to get these,
Yeah,
especially the way he's been playing.
one good shot really, I suppose.
Just roll this in the corner.
Well, he's missed the
That's
first
it,
one.
and then off you go.
Another half the roll of that black ball and leaves himself on the red before Vic. All of a sudden he's 4-0 up. Now he's facing the 3-1 up.
That's true. Steve's still got to do the work here. The black's cutting off some of the balls going in the opposite middle, so he's got to play a few to the corner. He might push through on this one and put the other one in the middle. There we go. So now he can just screw out for the other yellow into the same middle.
Yep, this one's all over.
All he's got to do is screw back 6 to 7 inches, and he's a nice straight yellow to the corner. Oh, he's topping through. He tops through with a little bit of a left-hand side there.
Big shot being 3-0 down to take that on.
Yeah, but it also gives him a bit of a confidence boost and shows that his confidence and tells Vic, I'm here to play. I like a bit of that every now and then. Don't think he really needed it, but that might just be the way that Steve feels that he's confident with that shot.
Sometimes whenever I was out of whack at times, I used to muck around with the white ball and play a bit of side moving, and not so much to do anything special with the white, but actually just it helped me get my game back on for some reason. And everyone's got their own little traits that they do, and that was one of mine.
There you go.
So everyone's got their own thing. So yeah, possibly there. I certainly wouldn't fault them for it. So 3-1 to Vic.
3-1 to
and he was half
Vic.
the ball off being 4-0 up.
There we go. We're back in 2 seconds, Kieran. I'll
No
leave you on the
worries.
commentary.
No worries, Jeremy. Just trying to see the back table scoreline. I think it was 2-0 to Sam, but 3-0 to Sam now. So Sam's been playing solid all weekend. And as Jeremy said before, he took out one of the tournament favourites, Alan Brown, earlier on in the last 16, and then followed it up with knocking out Sonny Lister, one of the other favourites, in the last 8. So he's been playing solid pool. And Sonny, to be quite honest, didn't have too many answers against Sam. So Sam's playing the Sam Hard of old from 20 plus years ago from when I remember him when I first started out. So he was a legend back then. It's certainly good, great to see him playing again and playing at a high level again. So he's doing really, really well. And hats off to him. So Steve's at the table now. Obviously, he's on yellows. There's no easy out there. He's trying to develop a couple of things. Very, very capable player, as we all know. Part of the Australian team that won the world titles back in, I think it was 2016. Himself and Adrian from WA helped form that team. So yes, he knows what he's doing. He certainly knows his way around the table. But he's up against a guy who's in form at the moment, Vic Marcello, and he just seems to be doing everything right at the moment. And he's not afraid to back himself. So it's exciting pull at the moment, guys.
Alright, so Steve on the yellows, is he?
He is, yes.
So he's got one difficult yellow there, just in the little mix on the left hand side.
Yep.
I wonder what he's thinking.
Yeah, I think he might want to leave himself low on this yellow to the left, the bottom one, near the balk, so he can play into it and use the wobble to maybe break the other yellow out. But no, he has got the angle now to do that. He's probably more running to the red rather than the yellow. But
So he can just play this yellow into the middle and just nudge the red.
that's what I'm thinking.
But does the other yellow go?
It might not. He might not develop it. That's right. Yeah, like that.
The other yellow must go then.
It must have.
Yeah, there you go. Hard to see on the camera, but
yeah,
he's playing like it goes.
And if that's the case, he's actually played it really well.
He's played that brilliantly.
Oh, and he's missed it.
Yeah,
That must have been.
I thought it was tight. Yeah. And now you're in Vic's world.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Vic will play this red on the right hand corner, and you'll just bounce off and leave your heart on the other red. Or he didn't get it there, but he's still got the.
There's no danger.
Well, I think he's left him on this one in the corner here.
Okay.
Really, Steve needs to get that yellow out. He doesn't want to have a dead yellow.
The problem is with it, the way those two reds are held up next to it, does the one red bounce off the other drift towards this pocket, this bottom left-hand pocket? If he does hit it hard, he's not going for it.
No, I don't think. I'm not sure. It's very hard to see. You can put this over the pocket.
Doesn't want to sink it.
Oh, maybe he does. Maybe this doubles.
I'll tell you what.
He's looking like it doubles.
I see a double kiss there myself. But yeah, it looked like a foul. It was hit the red ball first, the way that they travelled.
Okay.
That was I would say
the umpire said it hit the yellow first.
The way that red ball travelled, I'm pretty sure that was a foul.
Okay.
But anyway, foul. No, okay. Well, we've got a guy here on the sideline saying, Chris Griffin saying.
So we're watching it now.
Just wait up.
No, he hit the yellow.
Okay, so I can't understand why the red ball travelled that way then.
I think he hit both balls at the same time, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Can we watch it again? Or
yeah, you can just keep putting it back.
Anyway, it is what it is now. It's in the past. Here we go again.
So it's very, it's one of those ones where he's hit both balls at the same time so close that you wouldn't be able to make the call.
Well, it's in the past now, so we can't do much about it anyway, regardless.
It is.
So Steve's got a snooker laid on him at the moment by Vic. And this is the type of game that Vic loves. If you don't finish and you leave a couple of balls there for Vic, he will make it hard as possible for you. And he played many years with Avellino de Freitas as a partner, and he's learned a couple of tricks off the wily old dog over the years, and he certainly knows what he's doing too.
I think a lot of people learned a lot of tricks off Avellino.
Yeah.
One of them's out to lose.
True. Yeah. many a time against him.
He was a superstar in his day.
Certainly of the touch shot, that's for sure.
So Sam's 3-1 up.
Yep, both tables are 3-1 at the moment, and the guys have just gone for a quick break, toilet break.
So do you want to try and make a call, Kieran? Who do you reckon will win these two matches, mate? Or you toss of a coin?
Yeah, I don't want to. I think it's early days at the moment. I think for the guys to get this far, they're all playing well. I don't want to put a jinx on Vic, but he's a bit of a standout for me at the moment with some of the things he's done.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean anything, as we all know at this game, at this stage of the game, people are digging deep and digging deep. Oh, has he left an edge here?
I think he's left that on.
Yeah.
He has left that on. So Steve will just pop this ball. I'd usually play this with bottom and screw to the rail.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's actually missing that red above it, and if he does miss it, he could snooker himself. If he bumps into it, he'll have a shot in the black.
And he's just rolling it in, it looks, with a bit of top. Yeah, see, that's why I use bottom.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was just playing it safe to try and leave the white in the bottom of the table. He wasn't going for the pot.
So these two balls, right where the white ball is now, Vic's going to dislodge one of these and snooker them at the same time.
Oh yeah,
Bring
hard
one
on the
ball to
red.
play.
That's it.
That's all he needs to do. And
Vic Marcello is one of the best people at playing those kind of shots.
yeah, he knows what he's doing right.
So Brett's just having a look at the two cushion escape here. If you can hit the right part of the cushion, just come off 1-2 cushions and just nestle up onto the yellow. I haven't heard him call total though. Oh, he hit a cushion anyway.
He hit a cushion anyway, but yeah, so it's a good point. You know, you can pull off a really good shot like that, and all of a sudden you forgot to call total snooker, and foul two shots.
Worst way to lose a frame. So Vic's really got to deal with that ball on the right hand side, but in saying that, it's a ball that keeps the snooker land available too. So that's a smart shot. He's played off the cushion and into the ball.
Correct.
That way it's made sure it hit a cushion.
That's right, without singing the red too, which is pretty important.
Again, I haven't heard him call total. He's hit a cushion again, so it doesn't matter.
All of a sudden,
now
that red
they're
ball's
all
on.
on. Yeah.
So
just amazing that one shot, waiting that one shot and what it can do.
And you'll see the attacking Vic now come out, I'd say.
Go straight out for that ball, and if he gets that ball, it's all over.
I don't know whether I like this or not. As long as obviously he's got to leave himself on another ball afterwards. Let's wait and see. He's potted it. No, he hasn't.
He never hits the ball hard enough to send it out of the pocket. But you've got this on the other pocket now.
Yeah.
So he was.
I think he was trying to pot it. He was, and he actually did have another ball. He
had this ball on the bottom.
Yeah,
bottom.
and even that one too, if he wanted.
Okay. Yeah. So Steve should pot this, and then got a big pocket for the black where the red is. He's jawed it, but he's left us. That red will go under.
It'll go under, or
it'll at least take the pocket.
Now Vic's got to be very, very careful what he does here. If he's going to go for game, he's got to go for the one over the yellow first. If it goes in, great. If it doesn't, he's definitely at least got a cover. But if he does pot it, I think he's going to be natural on for the red ball on the spot to go into the corner pocket on top of the other red.
Yeah, it goes clean.
Oh.
So this should be all over here. Vic will clear the top of the table up first, and then come down and clear the bottom of the table for the black.
Yeah, I'm guessing the red ball on the spot will be going to the middle pocket to give him position onto the black.
Vic Marcello's been playing a lot of plants lately, so I wouldn't be surprised if he rolls down and plants it.
He's on for the middle pocket anyway.
Going for the middle now.
Yeah, he's got the option of both.
Okay, now you take the ball on the cushion. You don't want to be shooting over top of the ball.
No, that's
Take
right.
the
You
ball
see,
on the pocket.
exactly.
Just
Yeah,
bounce off the cushion and roll the
exactly.
red in the middle.
Yeah, nothing fancy here.
There you go.
That's all he needs to do.
Roll the red in, roll the black in. Take the score to 4-1 up.
So we've got a super commentator who just rocked up, and Luke Anglesey. So he's always good for a laugh. So hopefully he'll jump on here soon and have a bit of a chat. And Vic's just jumped to a 4-1 lead. That is absolutely huge.
A little bit of a different way of playing that out,
Yeah,
but he got the result,
yeah.
and that's what really matters at the end. I'm surprised because what I've been watching all weekend is he pots those balls and comes down and plays the plant, which I don't like that because that can go wrong.
It can.
But he hit that harder and nearly come back and potted the other ball.
That's right. Sam's just gone to a 4-1 lead also. So yeah, there you go. Who would have picked that?
It's 4-1.
Guys, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. I've just got to go to do a toilet break, and hopefully I'm not boring anyone too much. I'll be back shortly to give you some more commentary. Cheers. See you soon. Bye.
That's right. Evens and odds. Just the one. The other ones you can kind of see it, but not really. You're welcome to come up and have a commentate if you want, Corey. Nice play, nice escape. Okay, so Steve's come up dry again. His brakes are really not working for him at the moment. Yellows look like the better ball, but you still got that tied up black, so you have to work out how you can dislodge that black. So it doesn't really matter which suit you take here. You take reds and get control. So he's taken the yellows, and I think he's left himself the angle to develop the black. If not, he can pot this ball the closest to, but then he hasn't really got a recovery ball. Play the ball down the rail. That's a little bit of a loose shot for Vic. He really hasn't made sure he's got the cover there, and now Steve can put this red underneath it. He really just got down and hit that. It didn't seem like he played it like he normally plays his shots. So Steve can punch this under or roll this under the red or the yellow. He's punched it under. Not really a lot of control on the white ball though, but has he landed on the double on the red in front of the black? Because if he nails the double, he's got game now. If he wants to try and develop the red and black, which I'm assuming he's going to try and do, he can play off the red on the top left-hand pocket on the screen. Oh, this one goes. So here he goes. Here's the develop. This is the game shot. Yeah, very nice. Played that really well. Just roll this one out and bounce it out so you can put the other red in the middle. And all he's got to do here is make sure that he's not bridging over top of that yellow. You can screw out a little bit further than you need. Sorry, you had the angle, the right angle, so you just screw down on it. Oh, he's left a black on the pocket. Wow, did not see that coming. No, Vic's played another loose one there and left him on the black. That's a very loose shot there. Four two. So Sam Hart on the back table's 4-1 up. Big break from Vic Marcello. And he's come up dry. Oh, no, he potted a red. No, he's just gone to swap his cues over. His break's really been working for him. Tried to develop that yellow. That's a great shot there. Vic's been playing them really well, even down the rails. He's been not been missing very many of them. I was talking to Neville Lovis after Neville's match, and Neville said Vic just, hitting the ball down the rail on these tight pockets, it didn't matter, he just knock them in like they're nothing. But he's thrown a fair few loose ones in against Steve Brett here now. Vic really needs to make sure he tightens his game up and make sure of all of his shots like he did against the other opponents. Because Steve Brett's a force to be reckoned with. You don't want to give him any chances. So he's going to play the plant here and just bounce the white on and off, maybe into the yellow to open the other red up on the rail. Oh, he's not got the red, not got the plant though. It's a clever shot because he opened his balls up, but you got to make sure you get the pot. He's going to take the one by the black now, or is he going to leave it? If he takes the one by the black now, it's going to make life easier for him for the final black. Oh, not by doing that, it's not. Because then what I was going to say is he could use the ball on the left hand into the bottom left pocket as his last ball, which is still what he's going to do. He just don't know why he nudged the black. So this is a big shot, but if he can roll this yellow in, he should be on a nice black into the middle pocket. Right, he's hit that thin. And he's left Steve on a nice little cut to develop here. So if he cuts his red in that he's closest to, he can just screw into the red and the black and open them all up. No, he's going to play the long red to the corner. He's played it safe. He's made sure they left the white on the left hand side of the table so Vic can't hit his yellow. Now if Vic flukes his yellow, he's on the black. Steve's got a good chance here. I'm just going to put this one in the middle and just drift the white up top of the table. Or is he going to play it all the way straight up? No, he's played it straight for the corner. So he's still thinking safe. Vic's just going to bounce the yellow out, that's it. So he's bounced the yellow out and now he can actually pot it if Steve leaves him on it. He's double kissed it and left the yellow on, and that's exactly why Vic played that shot. Steve just given Vic too many shots here, allowing him to put the pressure onto Steve by Steve having those difficult balls and then Vic being able to open his ball up. It just makes it a little bit harder. Vic goes 5-2 up. There's a race to 8 here, guys. And Vic Marcello 5 to Steve 2. Dax, I heard you're coming on here. So Adrian's got one back. It looks like that scorecard says 5-2. So Sam's 5-2 up on Adrian on the back table in the other semi-final. Steve's come up dry again. Steve just can't get a ball off the break at the moment. Vic's up to take yellows. So again, a couple of difficult yellows on the table, but the yellow has most control, so I think he's opting to take the control. Yeah, so Vic's definitely got control now. He's got both the bottom pockets. Steve's got to do a bit of work here. This is what Vic Marcello does well. Vic Marcello always takes a bit of control, puts the pressure on his opponent. That's a bit of a blunder there by Vic. He's allowed Steve to now play a double up and down the table to try and get control of that pocket. Steve's played it okay, but I think he's left a gap. And Vic pots his ball and gives him 2 shots. Depends on if a red goes underneath that yellow that Steve's closest to now. He could just play the plant across these 2 balls across the table and then play the red close to the black underneath it. And then that would bring Steve back in the game. He could even just pot the ball on the pocket, but I think the plant's the better option, just to try and make it so he's not leaving too many dead balls on the table. Having a good look to see if this red is closest to goes in the middle. Just missed. Played the plant, don't pot both. Unlucky. He hit that so well, so straight, that he's actually potted both balls in the same shot. So now he's in, a little bit of because he needed that ball to position for the next one. So he's bridging over the ball, playing the ball down the rail. This will be a massive shot. Good composure. He's overcut it. So here, the only real thing I can see that Steve Brett can really do is to try and get control of one of the pockets up here, up the top of the table, or the bottom of the table screen that we're looking at now, and then push the black down there. Get the black down there and take control of the black ball. I think Steve tried to play a little bounce off the side of that red and snooker Vic under the other red and just hit it a little bit too thick. So Vic's just getting all his balls prepared. Oh, Adrian pots a black on the back table to take it to 5-3. Adrian slowly clawing his way back into this match. Steve's trying to smother the yellows in the bottom corner, but I don't think that's enough. I'm pretty sure Vic will go out here. They're all there. He's just got to be careful about how he goes about this, just to make sure that he doesn't kill any balls in the meantime. So he's going to play the one either under the yellow or play the one on the pocket now. So he's gone for the one on the pocket, so it looks like he can pot it and get back out. Double kiss it. Yeah, look at that. That's a smart shot. So if Steve can't pot the red in the middle, he's in a world of pain here. All he can do is try and chip off the side of the red and leave the white snookered on the red again. So the red that he's closest to, he just plays it super thin, just chips off it, bounces off the cushion and hard up against the red again. Oh, he's having a dip. Yeah, he's played thin off it that way. So now Vic can just roll this ball in and play the plant. The black now goes in the corner. Just when you play these plants, just make sure that you're sure where the white's going at the same time and where the first yellow ball's going. That's it. Now he's got two options. He can just roll this and take it in the middle, or he can screw back off the side rail and back out for the black in the corner. Off the side rail, back out, and cut the black in the corner. He's overcut that. So Steve's just bounce this red off and leave Vic snookered from the black. Now I don't think the white passes past that red ball, and I don't think you'd want to take the risk to try that, especially with all the control you've got. You probably see Vic will just roll up to this red on the left. Foul, 2 visits. He's miscued, but it doesn't matter. He's got so much control here. But what Steve can try here is play this red thin to cut it to the top left of the screen. So the red straight ahead of him, the one he's aiming at now, cut it thin to left of the screen, and he cannon the other red out at the same time. Get them both out and go game. That's it. Get in. There we go. That's the shot. He's very unfortunate to have that red land on the rail, but he'll probably just play that down the rail now. Okay, down the rail, in or over. Okay, now he's going to use his 2 on it. Just come around. Didn't get around enough, really. So now just bounce this red off and just leave himself on the other red. Just make sure you don't kill this red. That's it. And pop the other red into the corner. So Vic had to make sure when he did that he left the white in an area where it wasn't easy for Steve to get both the balls out in the first shot. So Steve takes it to 5-3. Vic to break. Thumper of a break. Vic's come up dry. This is the first I think Vic's come up dry in this match. I want to see if this is a bit of a turning point. Steve's up to the take reds. He's got a skip in his step. He's moving pretty quick around the table. I think he's looking at going out here. He's just got to be careful to get on that red that's closest to the yellow. Oh, has he got the angle now? If he's got the angle now, that would be ideal. Wonder if you can pot this red and screw into the yellow. Just miss the red and screw into the yellow and leave the other red to the middle. It's a big shot. That's the shot. Now he just has to try and... I don't even think he can screw back and pick the gap. He'd have to pot this and try and screw back and pick the gap between the black and the yellow for the other red. It's a big shot. I don't think it's that bad that he missed it because he wasn't on the red. Vic's just got to take his time, plan out his out, and go about his business. He hasn't hit that well. He's on the yellow to the middle. You don't really want to nudge the black or nudge any of the other balls, so he might just take this one closest to the rail, just take it in or over down the rail. It's a good shot. Oh. Sam Hart's cleaning up there after Adrian just missed getting out of here and off, out of the snooker there. Only just hit that jaw. Would have come back up and hit the black, and he would have been, Sam would have had to try and do this with only one shot. Sam takes it to 6-3 with the most closest in off ever. So close. Steve can get the escape. Oh, he's got the kick on it. That's a clever shot by Vic there. Just opened up his one difficult, really difficult yellow, really, to get to. It wasn't a difficult yellow to pot, but it was just not really right to pot him out. He's just moved it over there, and he's left Steve in an escape. But no matter what Steve does here, Vic's going to get a chance to have a go, unless Steve pots this, which would be a phenomenal shot. So Steve's fouled. Vic has two shots on the yellow balls, and this should be over in the next couple of minutes. Oh, he's rushed it and missed it to the corner. Vic's just got to take his time and make sure of it. Oh, has he hit it hard enough? He's got control of that pocket. But I think Steve can have a chance at playing the double here. I don't know if you want to go for the double for the top left or the top right. Top right has to go in. Top left's more of like a safety covering kind of shot. He's gone the top right, and he hasn't hit it that well. Vic should take the one on the top pocket and come down because he hasn't really got the right angle. So he's got to roll this one in. He's given Steve a lot of shots again here. Steve can... I mean, I can't see the angle really well from here, but if Steve can double this back in the middle, the white's coming naturally around for the black to the corner. The way Steve's taking his time must be too thin to hold for the black. He's played the smothering shot, and he's got the smother too. Vic won't want that there. Vic can play the yellow here underneath the red to pot the yellow and open the red up at the same time. But the main thing is get the red out of there. He's hit it too thick, but he's still got a chance to put it underneath. He's got the control. Steve doesn't have a lot of options here. He can try and come off the bottom rail and kick it out. He can try and wedge it in there and get the yellow out. He can just tap up to it. Yeah, just tap up to it. But that just gives Vic all the control. Now you can go for the pot out all you want. And if you don't get it, what's Steve gonna do? So roll this one in the corner. That's not this. Putting the black onto the red, you've got to make sure you leave the black hard on the red, and I don't know why Vic left him the chance to play that shot. That's very, very surprising for Vic to allow that. I assume the yellow goes under the red the way Vic played that shot. Oh no, Adrian. Adrian defaulted on the black. Bringing Sam to 7. Very unlucky, Adrian. Vic's travelled too far, but he'll just bounce it out. Cross table to pot the yellow. So Vic got the win. And very surprising that he allowed Steve to put the black ball onto the red ball. And Steve was just trying to leave the white ball to the left-hand side of the table so that Vic couldn't kick the black ball out as easy. But as you saw, Vic kicked that out quite nicely. He's been practicing those shots. He's very good at them. Hmm? What, the one Terry normally orders from? Just call him. Yeah, he's still here. He's right there. Table 4. Great shot there by Adrian. I wonder if he left himself another gap for the other yellow under. Adrian's got another shot. Just got to play the plant here and leave himself a nice shot to get back on the black. Great shot. It went clean past, so Adrian just and the black must go in the middle. Adrian pots the black. Take it to 7-4. Adrian's holding on in there. Okay, back to the main table. Steve Brett on the yellows. Just wants to give himself a nice angle on that yellow on the right hand side of the black to develop the one on the rail or land on it, either or. That looks like a good angle there. So he can pot this and then just cannon into the yellow on the side rail. He's always going to be on the other yellow under the black. If he doesn't have the angle, then he's got this one on the left side that he can try and get a better angle. He's opted to land on it, so here we go. If he rolls this in, he's got a good chance of taking this frame. That's a good shot. So it depends on if he's straight here or he's got angle. He can just screw in between the two reds. If he's straight, he has to screw back off the cushion and back out. He's jacking up. Just make sure you stay steady. He's played that magnificently. So you can just drift up down towards the bottom rail and play the black under the red, or he can screw back to where he is now for the black. Looks like he's got angle, he can bounce off the cushion and back out. That was interesting. Just leaving himself a chance at the black. He's just going to play it into the big pocket where the red is in the middle. And the white, oof. Steve Brett takes it to 6-4. We've had some interesting games. Adrian's just missed that red to the middle pocket. Big break from Vic. Has he got a ball? He has got a ball. So the reds are good if you can get to that one red by the yellow. It's closest to the yellow. Otherwise, yellows you can develop the other yellow, but you've got one there. You're gonna have to double or play down a rail. Seems like Vic doesn't really mind playing him down a rail. He might take yellows here and just pot the one on the right hand side and screw into this red and yellow, opening it up. No, he's taking the reds. Nice clean pot there. Securing the ball well, Vic. It's not a bad shot, but he's left Steve to be able to play the yellow he's closest to now, straight down the rail and take that pocket that Vic didn't really get. So I don't think that's the greatest shot in the world. Steve's potted it. That's unlucky. Steve's going to put this other one under there now. Yeah, he's played that really well. You may see Vic pot this, but every time he's done that, he's lost. So maybe it's not the right shot. No, he has potted it. It's not a bad shot, but it definitely gives Steve a shot, especially in the fact that he hasn't covered that pocket. It's a good starting ball. He's left himself a nice ball to break the other one out. So you can pot this to the corner, or you can just bounce your bad ball out now. Oh, here we go. I don't know what he's thinking about here. It looks like he can just pot it and just screw up and play the black under the red, but maybe he doesn't feel like the black goes under the red. So then, well, he has to take the white ball all the way around the table, otherwise, or he has to try and leave it on the double. he could pot this yellow and screw into the red, and then it would open the ball. It would keep the white on this side for the black in the middle. No, he's missed it. So he just tried to bounce it out just enough to cover this red from going in past the black. Steve's nearly potted it. Just left it on the hard on the bag. Vic can just leave himself a double here. Oh, nearly. Steve brings it to 6-5. What a challenging match. Just going to be back in a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're back. Steve's on the reds and Vic's on the yellows. So we've had two really great matches going on here. Sam's on 7-5 on the back table. Adrian's got himself right back into the game here. And Steve's brought it back to 6-5. So that's a great shot there by Vic, just pushing the red out the way and taking more control of the bottom of the table. Or top of the table as we're looking at it. So Steve doesn't want to allow him to have that control, so he's got his red out straight away. Very clever shot. Looks like that yellow and red planting onto that yellow is going to leave the red over the pocket, so it's going to be hard for him to play this. He might have to play a little bit on the right hand side of the yellow. That's a different shot. He's covered the red that could go underneath the yellow up though, so it could work for him. Alrighty. Well, Vic's got to work out a way to get that yellow by the red. So will he pot a ball and try and get it out? But he doesn't want to open the pocket up and allow Steve a chance to get his red under there. See, now Steve can double his red underneath that yellow. So Vic's got to be careful what he does here. Maybe even just double the yellow out and leave the white in the bottom rail. That was an interesting shot. He's just made sure that he's covered that side of the pocket so Steve can't actually double the ball back in. That's a very clever shot. Sam Jordan the yellow. Of course I can. Alright, guys, looks like you're out for a treat. It looks like you got Luke Foster and Dax Wosley coming on the commentary for the probably the final, I'd say. It'd be a very interesting commentary coming out from those two. Two amazing players. And, well, Dax is a funny man too, so I'm sure you'll all have a few laughs at the same time. Steve's made a blunder there, I think. I think he's allowed Vic to get to this yellow. That's a really good shot. Just got it right on the pocket. Haven't really left anything on. Adrian's brought it to 7-6. This one. This one's 6-5 to Vic. And Adrian 7-6 down. Steve's just biding his time, just trying to stop Vic from finishing finishing the frame. But he's got to start doing a little bit more because he's just allowing Vic to get more control and get his balls into better positions. Yes. Probably be fixed. Yeah, it's all sorted. I wonder what Steve's looking at doing here. So he pots this and goes down, then he doesn't have a ball to play with. So he has to make sure if he gets down there, he's going out. I think he really just wants to put this on the pocket. If he can put this on the pocket, then he can work out a way to hit the yellow or the black or something up here and kill it in front of the red. Still hasn't got over the pocket properly. Just forcing Vic to pot it, is he? So Vic's potted it, but he made sure he didn't leave a foul snooker, and he's made sure it's very difficult to get the ball back out. That's a great shot there by Adrian. Steve's having a look to see if he can make this plant work to get all the balls out. I can't see a way to do that. The only thing I can see is to come off the bottom rail into the red really hard and try and push them all out. But it's a lot of luck involved in that shot. Bounce. There we go. He's got a chance of doubling this red in the middle and going game. It's a very good shot. Played that really well. He's not happy because he wanted it to the middle pocket, but he might still be playing it to the middle. Oh, that's a great shot. He's got cover of the black ball. He was playing the potter, but he's got good control there. Alright, so Vic's going to play the plant here and give himself angle to get back up for the black to the corner. I don't think you really want to try and cannon that because you can accidentally pot the red. So, yeah. So he just screws out for the black for the corner pocket. That's it. Give yourself the best chance. Yeah, he played that really well. Very well, Vic. Vic makes it a two frame lead again, 7-5, and he's on the hill. The score on the other table at the back between Adrian and Sam is now 7-all. Final frame. Where's Kieran? Kieran. 7-all, mate. Kieran. 7-all. I know. How good is that? What a killer frame. Adrian really got himself back into that one. So Vic's taking the yellows. Another ball off the break again. He's hit that wide. It's left a gap. It's giving Steve a chance here. Just got to work out how to get that red in the middle. If you can play it now and just drop it in, they're all on. It's a great shot there by Adrian. Screw back to those three reds. Is he going to take the middle red and screw back out, or is he going to take the corner one and kick into him? Now he's taking the middle one to just roll through for the other one to the middle. Oh, Adrian's looking good here. Steve, I wonder if Steve's on that red ball to the middle pocket. He might have just overrun it a little bit. He's having a good look at it. Wow, what a shot by Adrian. Yep, Steve just managed to get it in there. Steve's going to try and come around and develop the black here. Oh. He's going to roll this in and try and land on the red for the double. Maybe the double goes. The way he's playing it's like he does, so he's potted that. And he's acting like this double goes, so let's see. Okay, so it didn't go, he just wanted to just bounce it out, so leave it on. So Vic's got a chance to put out here. He might opt to play a snooker here, try and get a couple of shots. Yeah, he has. He's just put the yellow over the pocket. Big shot there by Sam. He's got to shoot over the top of the black, but he's on the yellow to get to the black. Could be all over. That's a great shot. This black to get Sam Hart into the final, grand final. Yes, Sam Hart into the grand final. Commiseration stage in Lancaster because that was an amazing fight back. A really good match. Played really well. Just got pipped at the end there. Great shot there by Vic Marcello. pots of yellow to get on the black to take him into the grand final. And Vic wins. So the grand finalists are going to be Vic Marcello versus Sam Hart. Oh, Vic Marcello versus Sam Hart. That's going to be our grand final. We'll be back shortly with the grand final, guys.